Christianity has all proven itself to not be effective. Christianity is in rapid decline among Europeans in the West. Probably because it's so unbelievable, it's so historically unreliable, and it's so obviously mythological that people just don't believe it anymore. And if they don't believe it, they won't adhere to it, it won't work, and it won't be an effective solution. Israel and Zionism has no greater supporters than Christians. America and Europe is headed towards disaster, and this decline happened on the Christian watch. Andrew's trying to salvage this sinking ship, but it's outdated. There's no baby in the bathwater, and you just need to let it die, and we can move on with some actual solutions and visions that aren't rooted in ancient superstitions and in Hebrew myths. Christianity has also led us to Zionism. The fruits in Christian morality led to liberalism. A lot of former Christians end up being the most liberal and progressive people. The reason that we don't have a right wing that's secular is because it's so dominated by the right. They block out any non-religious right wing. Just imagine how much better we could do having arguments against the radical left, arguments that are based in reality, not in the Bible. Christianity hasn't just been subverted, it is the subversion. And you're going to argue about we can't have morals, we can't have a society that's completely degrading. I could show you how the God of the Bible is not moral. I can show you all of the teachings that could be detrimental, that have been detrimental. I'll end here. Oh, you're also going to say, what are you going to replace it with? That's what I always hear from you guys. What are you going to replace it with? But you don't need to replace a lie to prove it's a lie. You don't need to provide, I don't need to provide you with a magical cure to acknowledge that your diagnosis and your treatment isn't working and it's not the solution and it's destined to fail. Why would I have to give you more myths to replace the old myths? We would be better off just transcending past the age of superstitious mythologies, deal in reality.
No, let me ask Andrew this, and then he can take on whatever he wants, and it'll be a free-for-all after this. Do you think you need Christianity or Orthodoxy or anything else as a basis of morality? Like, does that? Obviously you do.
Yes, I do. But the thing is while I believe in the foundation of Christian ethics as being superior ethics to all of the ethical system, my core belief is that politics are downwind of culture, culture is downwind of religion. That's my core belief structure here. So I do think that you can have societies which are based in other ethical systems, but they're going to be informed by religion, not going to be performed by a lack thereof. So that is my ultimate belief. The truth is written on your heart. There are people who do know and understand morals, even external, the Christian ethic, but they're always in line with the Christian ethic, or they're immoral.
Judeo-Christianity has been the dominant force. It has been the status quo. So what we're seeing, where we're at today, is downstream from the Judeo-Christian
No,
world.
it's not. It's downstream from secular ethics. And so let me ask you a counter hypothetical to the one that you asked me. Let us assume for a moment that Adam Green had two buttons. This is you in your current form. Okay, you have two buttons. Button one, you pushed it, and everybody turned into an atheist. This in no way hurt them, harmed them, killed them, anything like this. They just turned into an atheist. Button two, everybody turned into a Christian. Which one would you push? You have to push one.
Everybody?
Everybody.
See, you don't live in a perfect world, though.
Answer my question, Adam.
Well, this is
answer my question, Adam. I answered yours. Yeah. Answer my question. Which button will you push?
If everybody was a sincere believer, I would say Christianity would be better.
Well, then that's the end of the debate. That's the end of the fucking debate.
Let me explain
you
why.
Stupid fuck. You even understand what you just said?
Yeah, and you're gonna let me finish?
Yeah, finish.
The question. The reason why is
calm down.
This hypothetical. This hypothetical is completely unrealistic because you can't force all people to sincerely believe in something. So if you pushed a button and that became the dominant force, and it was a Handmaid's Tale, and it was consolidated power, centralized power, and total Judeo-Christian Zionist tyranny, they're going to persecute the other people. And I would rather live in an all-atheist world in reality.
So let's back up. So let's back up
and world where everybody
let's examine this.
Completely unrealistic.
Let us examine this and see if this is actually true, your logic here. So let's begin with the fact that, yes, all of the people you push button one on are going to be true believers. zealots, maybe even, right, in the fact that they follow those Christian ethics so rigidly. Button 2, they're truly going to be atheists. They follow no form of religious ethical systems whatsoever, right? In both cases, they're totally devout. Which button do you push, Adam?
This is, again, another stupid question.
Answer the question.
Just because you don't have Christian
Stop obfuscating and answer the question. I'm not interested in your stupid prattle. Answer my question.
One at a time, gentlemen. Gentlemen, one at a time.
Without being Christianity. So this is another
answer. Do you know what a hypothetical is?
I missed where the front end of it cut out. But
do you know what a hypothetical is? What's a hypothetical?
It's a question you shouldn't answer. But
hypotheticals that are not based in reality and are completely unrealistic.
That's right. They're not based in reality. They're completely unrealistic. They're designed specifically to test your logic. Now, answer my question.
No. What?
Answer my question.
Didn't I just answer?
No, I just reframed it differently to make sure that we could test your logic. They are devout. Button 1, the Christians do become all devout Christians. Button 2, they become devout atheists, meaning they never refer at all to any religious, dogma of any kind for any type of ethical system. Which button would you push?
I think that the secular ethics would be better than the biblical ethics, so I'd take the atheist in that question.
Okay, so you changed your answer.
With your hypothetical, you can insert any other monotheistic religion, and it would be the same thing. If everybody believed it,
it would. So then the question is, if all of us
one at a time, gentlemen.
So let me
one at a time. Hey, wait. One at a time.
So
Wilson,
so
go ahead.
So
and
let me finish my inquiry, and you can ask me some questions afterwards. So the first part of the inquiry here, as I'm testing your logic. So all of them have now pushed the button, and they're all atheists. Can you explain to me what society looks like under atheist ethics?
Yeah, it would look a lot like atheist secular societies that aren't Christian today, which have less degeneracy, which have less crime, which have less issues other places around the world.
And they don't reproduce, right?
Dude, the reproduction thing, didn't I address that in the beginning?
Yeah, but you were wrong.
Without the Bible, you won't sleep with women and have kids?
Yeah, well, that's what the numbers show. Adam, do you have a refutation?
Without the magical Jews and the magical prophecies, you wouldn't be with women. You'd just be a bunch of evil
Adam,
gay,
your worldview reduces to nihilism. Tell me how you can convince somebody who tells you, who's a secularist.
You're actually the nihilist. You say that without Christianity, that there's nothing to live for. You're the nihilist. I don't look at the world that way.
Okay, fine, Adam. Then let's test and see. Let us test and see if this is true from Adam Green's perspective. He cut out. I'll wait for him to get back.
Yeah, I'm back.
No, he's back.
Okay, so let us test this out from Adam Green's perspective and see if this is the case. Go ahead, your son, daughter, whatever.
Everybody's been reproducing throughout time without Christianity.
No, where?
You need Jewish lies in order to
answer my question, Adam. You're obfuscating again. There's no society I'm aware of which has been secular that has successfully reproduced ever in history. Ever.
Oh, come on, please.
Name one.
How long have humans been reproducing?
Are you going to name one, Adam? Name one.
Dude, to say
waiting for you to name one, you're just obfuscating.
Just wait. Hold on. Let him answer, Andrew. Go ahead.
Because of the Bible, without the Bible, it's instinctual in us to want to have sex and have babies.
No. That's actually not.
That to the Bible
that's not correct.
Absurd.
That's not correct. Adam, that's not correct. So let me correct you because obviously you don't understand. It is instinctual in you to have sex. That's true. That is the mechanism which leads to reproduction.
And finish inside.
Are you? No. Here's the thing.
Yes,
no, Adam. Here's the thing. Stop talking so I can make my point. Adam, stop talking so I can make my point. So if a dude can finish inside of a woman who's on birth control, does that lead to reproduction or not?
Obviously not.
Obviously not. So it wouldn't really matter even if the instinct was to bust inside of the woman. If they're on birth control, it's still a non-reproductive act. So even if stop talking, Adam, let me finish my point.
Wait.
So even if it were true that you had some type of grounded evolutionary stem to bust a nut in a chick, which I'm not even disputing, It wouldn't matter if she's on birth control. It's a non-reproductive act. And what's happened due to hypergamy and due to the secular ethic of sexual degeneracy, what has happened is that women are having the sexual acts without the reproduction, most pointedly in secular societies. Japan is not reproducing, Adam. South Korea is not. Stop, let me finish, and then you can respond. The South Korea is not reproducing. None of the secular nations are reproducing, and only the religious people in those secular nations are reproducing at a sustainable rate. Look it up yourself. Refute it, Adam. And the reason for that is because the nihilism takes hold, and the reason it does is you cannot convince another secularist why it is that they should value offspring. Go ahead and try.
Every society throughout history that wasn't Christian, they all reproduced to survive. Every species throughout time, unless they had some catastrophe and went extinct or didn't adapt, they survived. To say that
no, they didn't.
Like, we could have a culture that advocated and promoted and incentivized people to have families, and also, as Christianity has been in decline, secularism has been growing. There's other factors that can have been contributing to smaller families and less children. It's not just because they don't believe in Jesus anymore that we're not having the big families that we used to in the past.
Okay.
And also, the
Adam,
whole premise.
Wait, let him respond.
Okay.
Wait, Andrew, let him respond. Hold on, let him respond.
Okay.
Go
why
ahead.
is having your premise? Why is having more people better? The only way it's important to have super huge families is if you're getting demographically replaced in countries largely because of Christian ethics and having open borders and all of that. So what's so good about having 10 kids instead of 3 kids?
Okay,
why is that
so let
important?
us untangle this complete mess of sophistry, because you don't know what you're talking about. First of all, when you say species have successfully reproduced, species don't have birth control other than human beings, Adam. We're the ones with the birth control, Adam. Rabbits don't have fucking birth control, Adam. That's why they're able to successfully reproduce. When it comes to stop, Adam's my turn. Okay. When it comes to the fact, on the other hand, of human beings, we are a higher intelligence. If you can have all the fun of sex with none of the responsibilities, from a secular perspective, how can you convince a man that wants to do that, or a woman who wants to do that they should do the opposite and have offspring? You can't do it. You can't make an argument for why they should. You can't do it, Adam.
Where do I go to see the full catalog? I've heard you say it before, but can't remember. You go to the Crucible.video. The Crucible.video, become a member over there. $15 a month, it's nothing.